Sup, you guys? ASD Classified
And Tony T.
coming at you with the first episode of our podcast.
Quote unquote.
Yeah, pretty much it's just gonna be us bullshitting around for however minutes we feel like. So
Just talking about random topics and questions, trying to answer questions that y'all leave on my boy's video. Alright, so our first question is from Solomon Doe, and he pretty much asked, he wants to hear a list of our favorite childhood shows growing up. So, you want to kick it off?
there's so many, but really I can start with Digimon because I don't think I've said it in any of my videos, but Digimon was that second addiction for me, aside from Power Rangers, because I'm really addicted to Power Rangers, but Digimon was the second one. It was the one that I also recorded like every episode of season 1 and season 2, and we'll watch it over and over and over again. Like, that was just the jam. It was the show. And I guess if I had to pick like a favorite anime, even though I don't watch anime that much, it would be Digimon, because that's the goddamn show.
I mean, I can agree with you that. I remember growing up, I used to come on Fox all the time, every Saturday, and then after school on weekdays. So I remember catching up on that. Digimon is definitely one of the few TV shows, anime or cartoon shows, better yet, that I watched. That and obviously Pokemon. I mean, those two were like two mega houses, powerhouses for each channel. You had a Pokemon for, what is it? CW now, but I don't even know, channel 5 back then. Or
KidsWB.
KidsWB. I don't remember that shit. But yeah, for that, and of course, Digimon was for Fox. So those two were like the top two things. And how can you make a list without talking about Dragon Ball Z? I know everybody and their mama watched Dragon Ball Z growing up. Seriously.
Dragon, rock the dragon.
Dragon Ball Z. Oh god. I mean, seriously, that was the epitome of having a childhood right there, watching that show. But I know from a previous video that you recorded, I talked about Yu Yu Hakusho and how it was the greatest anime show ever, and I still stick by that. Like, you just don't understand, bro. Like,
so we're really gonna list off every anime on Toonami. Right
pretty
now.
much. I mean, I grew up in a golden age of like cartoon. Like, that era was like the best.
We kind of did. And while you don't remember KidsWB, that's pretty much all the shows I watched when I was a kid. I mean,
Saturday morning.
So
cartoon.
I mean, it was Pokemon and it was Jackie Chan Adventures, which I don't know. I don't know if it gets enough love as it should get.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, I love Jackie Chan Adventures, man.
I watched like the first 2 or 3 seasons, and it was pretty legit until it just fell off because I couldn't understand the storyline no more. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
I don't know. I loved it until like the last few seasons because they started getting repetitive
and ridiculous.
I mean, yeah.
Jackie.
I mean, they were kind of just doing the same thing. Whereas, the first seasons we're gonna go after the talismans. The second seasons where we're gonna have to.
The dragon?
Yeah, they have to fight Shandu's like siblings and shit, and find like each thing like to close it up or some shit. So it was constantly about finding a different item in every season to close something or do something. So the first 2 seasons did that pretty well. And I don't really remember the third one too well because it was constantly switching. But once they got to like, we need to find all these demon masks, and then we need to, it was just, they brought like Shandu's kids in the mix. I don't even know when he had children, but they brought that in, and it just got stupid. So yeah, the first 2 seasons or the first 3 or so, okay, but like them last ones, no.
I don't even know how many seasons it lasted, and after like the second one, yeah. I just had no idea what was going on anymore.
Yeah, I don't remember, but I do remember season 2, like the finale of season 2 of Jackie Chan Adventures. That was the Book of Ages. I can still remember like the previews and commercials for it. I know.
I don't remember like nothing really.
I'm sure I got to record it somewhere.
We'll watch it.
Like, y'all don't understand. I used to record Power Rangers and Digimon all the time.
Y'all don't understand. This boy has like a VHS collection of like his childhood, pretty much.
I do, and with commercials, with old commercials, and I'm sure I can find it.
Oh man!
But yeah, the Book of Ages.
You could have saved so much time, but not like recording commercials. Like at least a solid 8 minutes
Well, I wasn't always at home, so we had to reset the timer.
Oh my God.
I mean, geez. But yeah, I'm sure Jackie Chan Adventures is on Netflix. So
It is, I think.
do yourself a favor, go
Watch the first 2 seasons.
right,
Maybe 3.
And
That's it.
and the finale of season 2, like the Book of Ages, where they the villains got their hands on it and they could change reality pretty much. Like just write what you want to happen and that happened. It was good.
It sounded like it was too OP. How the hell are you gonna be somebody who could keep rewriting reality?
They only did it. I don't remember how the episode. I want to
saying-
say, like, I know the villains got their hands on it, and Jade, Jackie's niece, she got a piece of the book, and that's why she was the only one that could remember how the world was like before it changed, and so she helped everybody, get their shit together.
That little annoying brat. Whatever. She's the reason why half the shit went south to begin with. So
You don't talk about Jade.
I'm just saying.
She's
I don't
bad.
know if you remember this TV show. It used to be on the CW, whatever WB, whatever the fuck it was called. It was Static Shock. I don't know if you remember this TV show, but
You know damn well.
no, please explain to the people.
Okay, I don't remember like everything about it. I know that Static Shock, he was this teenager, and I think one day like there was a gang war or something like that, and a bunch of chemicals like burst, and everybody in the vicinity, got infected by the chemicals, and they became what they call
Powerpuff Girls. Chemical X. Just busting your balls. Continue.
They became bang babies, is what they called them. They were all pretty much like mutants who did whatever the fuck they wanted. And Static Shock was one of the good ones, and he
Correction, he was like the only good one, wasn't he? Like
pretty much like everybody else became super villains.
Like, I mean, do you blame him? Like, I remember one of them had the power of fire, who just lighting shit up, and
he was actually
he turned good, didn't he, for like a little bit?
I don't remember, but he was one of Static's bullies, like in high school, and then he got superpowers, and they fought each other.
He was typical jock, wasn't he?
Yeah,
like
pretty
super
much.
swole, picking on Static.
Pretty much.
I'm not saying he was racist because Static was black, but it could have been seen as a hate crime. But whatever, that's for another story. That's for another time.
I suppose, but yeah, Static Shock was a good show.
What was his mode of transportation? Because that was my favorite. Tell everybody, how did he get from place to place?
Trash can lid. Okay, it was a very powerful
Trash can lid. It was just a random trash can lid.
He changed it. It was like this thing that he would pull out like a piece of thing, and it was just like, I don't know. You can't see my hand movements, but
it was a trash can lid. That's all.
It would come out. It would be. I don't know how to describe it, but it was like super tech trash can.
It was a super tech trash can lid. And how did he fly on it though? His power is electricity. Like, I don't understand. Like,
that is science, bro. With
obviously
the electrical matter and the forces.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
I don't know, man. I'm not a scientist. I can't explain this.
Or electrician. I don't know.
But I don't know. I love that show. It was really good.
It was a pretty good show. I remember watching like 1 or 2 seasons. Mm-hmm. I think that's all they had though, 1 or 2 seasons.
Probably. I honestly don't remember. I loved all the crossovers with Batman and.
Batman told him he can never be part of the Justice League.
Okay. I don't remember all of it.
All right, maybe he didn't.
Or maybe he said that like until you're older or some shit. But yeah, Batman was there, and the Justice League showed up.
Green Lantern showed up, saved the world like usual. You know GL, doing GL things.
Yeah.
Shout out to GL. Big things coming your way. I can feel it.
No, Batman and Robin showed up once too. So Robin with Batman. So I loved it. They did a lot of team ups in that freaking. Like, it was during that time where they wanted to connect all the DC cartoons of Batman, Superman, which I also watched,
Batman and Superman.
Batman, the animated series and shit. So
that was easily, that opening theme was easily the best cartoon-like theme ever. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. I got nothing, man. Go ahead.
No, but yeah, that was fucking awesome. So,
it was fucking awesome, like, beyond fucking awesome. Like... I don't know. I watched Transformers 2. They had like Beast Wars where there were dinosaurs, and that shit was pretty legit for like. But I didn't keep up too much with it really. Like, I watched a lot of cartoons, kind of like, but none really stuck too much with me other than Yu Yu Hakusho. Because come on, face it, it was a kick-ass show.
It was.
And like, do you remember Inuyasha?
Yes, that show owned my life. Sometimes I can. what was it? Adult Swim.
Adult Swim,
So,
yes. Adult Swim. I'm gonna go on a separate topic right now. Adult Swim had a lot of great cartoon, like animated for like, you know, teens, I guess you could say. Like they had, that's where Yu Yu Hakusho came from. That's where I started watching it, from Adult Swim.
Yep, with all this
curse words,
delicious cuss words. Like I was gonna say, like I laughed my ass off like in that first episode, like the first couple ones, because it was so many cuss words and I didn't expect it.
They censored the shit out of it.
Yeah, when it got to Toonami, yeah.
Like even I own the box set. Even then, like they censored a lot of it. Like it was, they don't have that many.
They had you spending money on censorship.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
Story's still there. So.
The story was amazing, but okay. So Adult Swim had that. It had Inuyasha, and It had.
Kagome!
Oh my god, Sid. Sid, yeah. I don't know if you ever watched the show called Dot Hack Sign.
No, I didn't.
Do you remember anything about it? Like you never.
I remember it there. You
never watched it.
I probably tried to watch it for 5 minutes. I just didn't get into it.
Like it was pretty much like a
video game.
A video game. Yeah, like I think they got stuck in, or at least one of the characters got stuck into the actual video game. Like his conscious, he was pretty much in a coma, but his conscious was still in the game. He could never log off of it, and they go on adventures.
So Digimon?
I guess, but with more kick-assness and curse words.
Oh, okay.
Like, it was really good. Like, I didn't keep up with it too much. Like, I remember watching, like, 5, 6, 7, 8 episodes, and I'm like, man, this shit is pretty cool. Like, if it didn't come out so late at 2 in the morning, maybe I could watch it. But, jeez, the struggle to stay up that late was real, man, back then. Like, even now, man, I'm not staying up that late for anything. I'm just saying.
I don't know any other shows. I mean, you joked about it earlier, but I did watch Powerpuff Girls. I mean, I watched all the Cartoon Network. KidsWB and Cartoon Network owned my childhood pretty much.
That Powerpuff Girls had, I'm not gonna lie, for a girl show, it was pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it was straight. Who was it? It was I don't remember another character's name. Butter, maybe. I don't know.
Those shows were
Blossom.
Yeah, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup.
Buttercup, not Butter. I knew it was a butter in there.
That's South Park.
South Park.
Which another show we watched as kids.
It did.
Wasn't for kids, but
come on, everybody watched that show growing up.
Pretty much.
So. I love how we segued. We went right past.
It flows so well, you know.
I mean, I guess it comes natural to us.
I mean, yes. Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Laboratory.
Oh, Dexter. Un omelette de fromage.
Omelette du fromage.
Some shit. Everybody learned French from that show.
Omelette du fromage. Yes.
It was.
Yep.
In case you didn't know, that's an omelette with cheese. I mean, I'm just dropping knowledge, but I think it was. I don't even remember.
Okay.
I don't remember my 2 years.
I know. I was not gonna call you out that you took French for like.
I took French for 2 years and I don't remember jack shit from it, but that's for another topic.
It's almost the same with me taking Japanese, so I don't know. Almost. If it wasn't for watching anime, it probably.
Eat a cake anime. Oh, you know what show? I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch it. You are the reason that I started watching this show. Because you kept telling me over and over and over, you gotta watch it, give it a chance. And I finally gave it a chance, 3-4 years ago, I think?
Are you really, you're segueing into Naruto?
Naruto. Yes, seriously. It is sad that it's coming to an end in 2 days.
Oh yeah, the manga.
And oh man, don't even get me started on that show. I remember watching it on Toonami, because you're like, you have to watch it, it's really, really good. And I'm like, no, Naruto, all I ever knew about that show was some random girl kept saying, believe it, from school.
Okay.
From school. She's like, yeah, believe it. I'm like, and somebody said it was from Naruto. I'm like, man, that girl's stupid, therefore, the show has to be stupid, right? And I'm like, no, I'm not going to watch it. I refuse to watch it. And finally, they had a 100 episode marathon. I don't know if you remember that.
Makes it easy for you. Okay.
Yeah, and I watched 10 episodes out of that marathon. But those 10 episodes I caught were very good. The Rock Lee versus Gaara fight, it got me hooked on it. And I was like, Rock Lee has to be the best character ever, until they broke his arm and his leg and paralyzed the kid pretty much. And they pretty much stunned his character development. So threw him in the backseat and forgot all about him, but whatever. It's cool.
I mean, shit happens.
Fuck you, man. Then I was like, you know what? Sasuke is the shit because Sasuke is angry and cool and he has personality. And you're like, I know you were on Naruto's bandwagon. I'm like, Naruto sucks as a character. He's so.
That didn't happen like at first, because
he grew on you, right?
yeah, that's what it is. Because I mean, anybody who watched Naruto from the start knows that Naruto was fucking annoying, and really the other characters were like more interesting. Like I was all about Sasuke when he first started. He was just the typical,
badass,
loner type character, and I tend to gravitate towards the loner type character.
Not this time, quite the opposite. We went in separate directions. I went with Sasuke and you went with Naruto.
That happened later. In the beginning, I was all about Sasuke, and I liked Kakashi. And
Kakashi was cool.
And then I liked the rest of the rookies as they were introduced.
Shikamaru.
But, as the show progressed, Naruto, he didn't just talk the shit. He actually, he backed it up. As he got stronger and proved himself, I was like, okay, I'm about this kid. And then Sasuke eventually just left the village because of, I don't know, stupid shit.
Fuck you, man. He had his goals, and he was going to achieve his goals one way or another. Therefore, I tend to, agree with Sasuke.
I get it at the time. I get what he was going through, like the death of his whole clan and the revenge aspect. I get that. I just didn't get the whole...
Why you gotta do it like this?
I'm fucking jealous of Naruto and I must kill him.
But he did it at the end, Valley of the End. He had a chance to kill him and he didn't. Because he said, I'm not gonna do it the way my brother told me to. If I want to get this power, I have to kill my best friend. And he chose not to do it his way. He chose to get stronger, with the help of Orochimaru, but he chose to, get stronger his own way without resorting to having to kill somebody like that.
I suppose it's still, I don't know, for
Team
whatever
man.
reason,
Team Sasuke.
It kind of irks me the wrong way, and I never really liked how Naruto just didn't let it go eventually. But I don't know. I mean, part of me likes it because look, that was his friend no matter what, and the other side of me is like, I mean, you guys were never that fucking close, and he's constantly trying to kill you. So I don't know, and. Yeah, but there's a lot of things that we can discuss about Naruto and
a separate video by itself.
Do that.
We could seriously just go on and on about the show, which I think we will. That should be like another episode, though.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all the shows we watched growing up. Really, like the main shows at least.
I mean, some would. I'm sure a lot of shows can still come to mind. I mean, like I said, pretty much almost anything that was on KidsWB, Fox Kids, and Cartoon Network, I watched a lot. Courage Cowardly Dog, Johnny Bravo.
Definitely.
I mean,
this is like the first time when it was not really strictly related to Power Ranger, right? Like
somewhat. I mean, everybody everybody knows my channel is mostly about Power Rangers, but yeah, it's nice to talk about other things for once. I don't know.
So yeah, pretty much wrapping up. That's all of the shows that we watched growing up. We had a pretty good childhood, I want to say.